Big East basketball is brought to you by Discover. With Discover It, fans can earn cash back on their game day purchases and buy Jeep. There's only one. It's 25-17 lead. UConn on the road. They're the #1 team in the country. And Julianne, for large stretches down the stretch of that first quarter, they looked like the #1 team in the country.
They certainly have, and what stands out to me with them is they've got 9 points off of Seton Hall's 5 turnovers, and that's their bread and butter, is their ability to turn you over and then to capitalize off that. But yeah, Seton Hall had a really great start to this one. They took the lead early, but Connecticut has found their rhythm since then.
She's Julianne Vianney-Brain, Adam Giardino with you. Thanks to all of you for hanging out on a Saturday afternoon, one full day earlier than expected. Here's Fudd for 3, and she has been red hot from deep.
And it's tough because I know Tony Bozzella wants to switch some defenses up here a little bit. That was a zone. Every time they've gone into zone, Fudd has nailed a shot from back there from distance. It's really, really tough to guard them from the 3.
With 12. Quiñones with 9. That's 21 of the 28 for UConn. Tipped out of bounds by Quiñones. And for Fudd, she's almost been shooting poor by her standards of late from the outside, and then she shows up and knocks down her first 3 triples of the day.
Yeah, and I've seen her throughout her career go through little slumps here and there, but she's still going to put up those numbers and really make a difference. And that's one of the things she's done better this year, is when she is missing shots. Coach Auriemma said she's doing other things in the past. That's an area she needed to improve upon, because you get down on yourself if you're not making shots.
This is Quiñones, freshman from Ecuador. Spent a lot of her formative years over in Europe. A kick to Shade. That one clangs out. Arnold crashes in for the board. A follow-up trigger from deep is no. Rebound tipped to the Pirates.
And those long shots means long rebounds. You've got to be ready.
An open look in the corner for Bishop. It knuckles off the heel of the rim. And a push is a foul on Seton Hall.
For Seton Hall to find some more success, they've got to make some of those threes. That is something we talked about with Tony Bozzella before the game. They are shooting 2 or 3 more threes per game this season. That is intentional, because in the game of basketball nowadays, you do have to make threes. And to catch up with UConn, you've got to be able to knock some of those down.
Tony Bozzella almost got knocked down entirely there, crouched on the sideline. Our head coach seems to be all right. At the first meeting between these two teams, he said UConn made 8 more threes than Seton Hall did. So that's 24 points right on paper that you got to make up.
In less possessions, you get an extra point. Just the math all adds up. And this is a 2-3 zone here from Seton Hall, which means out of this long shots, you've got to be able to rebound.
And it's Codio there instead for Seton Hall. Arnold's already made a 3. She was held scoreless her last game against Georgetown. You mentioned the altered travel schedule. The plan was play Georgetown Thursday, fly back to Connecticut, take the bus yesterday, but that all got jumbled up because yesterday became today, and here we are playing on a Saturday at noon.
A lot of time on the bus, Coach Auriemma said. Not ideal, but you just roll with it. It's that time of year.
Great move by Valenzuela.
How impressive has Valenzuela been? Woo.
Her career high set just over a week ago. She had 26 points against Marquette. She's on that kind of pace here today. Sarah Strong for the bucket.
I like that little high-low action between the 2 posts, and Quiñones finding Strong from that foul line extended.
Codio goes to work on Quiñones and draws the foul. Mariana Valenzuela is 7 of 10 from the field because of moves like this.
Yeah, the little fake. Splits the D, throws you off a little bit. She's got some nice little moves in her repertoire. Third in the Big East in field goal percentage. I mean, a lot of her shots are around the rim, which is why she's got such a high percentage, but has to keep getting those touches.
We've seen Jordana Codio already make a bucket today. Knocks in the free throw. We are in the throes of Big East Conference play. Coming up on Wednesday, you've got this trio of games, including UConn hosting Xavier, and they will be retiring, well, they were putting Aaliyah Edwards into the Huskies Ring of Honor for all that she accomplished. Yeah. Here's Ali Zabel. Speaking of shooting well of late, and no one got a body on Sarah Strong.
Yeah, super easy for Strong. I mean, she just walked right in there. Didn't even bring the ball down.
And at all costs, you got to find Sarah Strong when a shot goes up.
Yeah, you have to put a body on her. Somehow she just got lost in the sauce, and she was able to find her nose to the rim. That's what she's good at. I mean, she's got a nose for the basketball. Tremendous rebounder.
And we got a 10-second call. Seton Hall not able to break the timeline in time. Turnovers starting to pile up a little bit more after Seton Hall was so judicious early on at protecting the basketball. This is Sarah Strong, who over the next 2.5 years looking to etch her name among the best in UConn history. What a storied list it is. Azzi Fudd misses for the first time tonight. 11-point lead for UConn as Seton Hall wants to get this thing back to single digits. Yes. About the time in the first meeting that UConn really went on its run.
Seton Hall's got to keep reversing the ball. That ball can't stick on that left side.
Get a foul in the rebounding act. And so UConn basketball coming out of the whistle. There's a look at Valenzuela, who she's 7 for 10. Her teammates are a combined 2 of 13 so far.
They need to get some other people to step up here, Seton Hall. I mean, they've got to get some more points out of Catalan, out of Codio. And remember, we didn't really talk much about it. Jada Eads out for the season. She was another one that gave them some points, but they've picked it up since she's been gone.
Dangerous pass from Strong. It stays with the Huskies, but it doesn't mean that her head coach isn't staring daggers from the bench at her. Five on the shot clock. Quiñones.
Another possession in the zone.
And again, when you have shooters like an Azzi Fudd, when you have the height of a Sarah Strong and a Blanca Quiñones. How about the luxury of her coming off the bench for a team?
A huge luxury. She's a starter anywhere else. Great potential for her future. I mean, the team played better when she came in the game.
3 on the shot clock. Hall Rosa.
And that's a huge shot, much needed for Seton Hall to cut this thing to 10.
It was 8 points a few games ago for Hall Rosa. She can come off the bench and put some in, and so can Ali Zabel.
A lot of really open looks from the perimeter for the Huskies here, and they're 6 for 15. I mean, they've got a really good percentage.
Jump ball situation. Heckel comes in and ties this up.
And just nice ball reversal here, and Hall Rosa knocking one down from distance to spread that floor out. They're going to need a little bit more of that.